All like me, right now, what you're thinking is Gyaat, these cinnamon rolls got Rizz. And you're not wrong. These cinnamon rolls are going to have so much Rizz that we might all explode. So watch out for that. That's right, friends. We're making Cinnamon Roll Hack 101 today. But before we do that, we're going to settle in here a little bit. Wait for Rachel to finish putting things away. And then we're going to make the cinnamon roll hack that broke the internet, okay? I don't know if you've heard about this hack before, but...
Hashtag reality.
Hashtag reality. Here's what it says right on it. Hashtag reality. Hashtag amazing. Yo to you as well. Now the big question, as always, or as often is the case, I guess I should say, is where are my glasses? No, I won't need them as much because I'm up on the big screen here. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome to Talking with Fans People. You're in the mood for cinnamon rolls, obviously, and I don't blame you. Before we roll our cinnamon, though, there's something else I want to do first. And that's pull a couple of preparatory bong rips and review the steps. Review the steps on making these delicious cinnamon rolls. First, we'll grab a little bit of flour, as some people call it, from the freezer, where flour lives. Okay. Now that we've prepared ourselves a handful of flours, where am I from? I'm from California, near Yosemite. I keep it in the freezer, yes. It keeps it fresh, Spooky Scoops. It keeps it fresh and friendly. Like Casper, the fresh and friendly ghost. All right. Yeah, it's really only necessary if you have a lot of weed, though, Spooky Scoops. I should inform you of that. Your bag, maybe you left it in the car?
I don't know.
Why don't you look in the car?
Okay.
It was in the car.
Oh, I put it underneath there.
Oh, okay, good.
Got it, yeah.
Freddie Jazzbear, hello.
I'll put mail on the stairs
Okay.
to be taken to LA.
Well, okay.
Oh no, you want to open some.
Yeah, I'm going to open the financial stuff. Just put it right there if you want. Put it someplace, Rachel. Wait. No, look where I'm pointing.
There, okay.
Ahoy, Kevin. Kevin's here. He's fond not only of cinnamon rolls, especially Rizz infused cinnamon rolls like we're about to make, but also of wordplay. Hi from Switzerland, Jane Joe 73.
Hi, Jane Joe 73. Ahoy, Pain Inc.
Do I have a Gyaat? Do you mean a big old butt? Not really. We got kind of a small butt. I do have a rifle, if you mean a Gyaat, but it's a 22 bolt action rifle, so it's not very thuggy, you know. I don't even really know why I have it. But I could conceive of myself getting a handgun.
Do you think I would have to learn how to use it?
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where for home protection, a rifle is not ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
You know, you better start with some kind of a revolver. I tell you all about how to make a really good gun barrel, but it's just boring.
You are self-aware.
Kevin, you earned yourself another Wonder Point
Wow!
with your fine wordplay. Now I'm going to turn this around so you can't see me use Health Tube Senior. Because you people are very easily influenced by me. You have a Winchester, huh? That sounds like an old rifle. Does Winchester still make rifles? Seems like an Old West style name for a rifle, right? Like a Winchester repeating.
Yeah, that does.
J.
Travis is quick.
Well, Travis, if you insist, I will put you on timeout. Nobody needs that many J's. Sean had Winchester. Who's Sean?
Hi, John Looper.
Hi, John Looper. Are you ready for the cinnamon rolls of your dreams?
Wow, you're even like typing. I can't wait. I haven't had cinnamon rolls since the last time we had a cinnamon roll, which was like years ago.
You inherited your Winchester from your grandfather? That's why I have a rifle at all. I inherited it from my father. He apparently had a lot of guns in the house. But I just kept the bolt action 22 rifle. Alright, now we are going to begin making some cinnamon rolls. I think you guys are all going to find this very exciting. I think I remember how to do it, but I'm going to bring it up here on the screen just to make sure I don't do anything wrong. And I'll just mute the video here. If you want to see this recipe for cinnamon rolls, it's right here on my community tab. It's called the Cinnamon Roll Hack That Broke the Internet. I've been wanting to try it since I watched this.
Let's open up our cinnamon.
So, as you see, she's got one of these Pyrex pans like we got. Hers looks a little bigger than ours maybe, but we'll see if we can fit 2 full things of rolls in there. She's going to put these flat on the bottom of this right now. And that's what I'm going to do as my first step. Well, actually, as my very first step, I'm going to wash my hands.
Good first step.
Actually, as the very first step, I think I'm going to deal with the dishes from before. So,
Anything can go in the dishwasher.
it's dirty?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to put these few things here in the dishwasher. Looks like it's ready to be washed, really.
Yeah, it is.
Now I'm going to get this pot cleaned out. It's just going to require a little bit of soap and a little bit of elbow grease.
well, I'm proud of you.
And then we're going to just soap it all up here. Soap and scrub, scrub and soap. Get all the mess off. Feels clean. Just give it a little rinse-a-roo here. And now we are done washing that top. Gonna get a paper towel, dry it off a little bit inside. And we put the lid back on it. And we put it back where it goes.
And it says nice TIC people washing, hand washing. Not everybody do it. Angel, angel, smiley face. But that's not TI, right? I think that's SI.
Well, it's SITE, really.
SITE?
It's taking a heuristic, namely that it's a good idea to wash your hands before cooking, and then applying it consistently over time. Regardless of whether in any given instance you need to wash your hands. That's what makes it TE rather than TI. TI, I mean, like SETI, I guess, would try to make some kind of determinations about whether your hands are currently clean.
Yeah, that's what I do.
As to whether they need to be washed. Alright, so I'll put that pan down there now, along with this other little pan.
Alice will throw out those donuts.
Oh right, thanks for reminding me. I'm going to throw out these donuts because I don't like them.
Where do we keep the clips?
In the drawer to your left, top drawer to your
This
left.
one?
Yeah. Extra clips go in there. As you may be able to tell, we're still learning where things go in our own house. We're intuitards. It takes us a while to figure things like that out. We'll just wait for Rachel to, get out the way, I guess.
Sorry.
That's fine, darling. That's totally fine. Do I want to keep this pizza pan to reuse it again? I'm going to say no, I'm just going to throw it away.
You were really happy with it, so.
No. I wasn't really happy with it, that's true. Okay, now, let's begin this cinnamon roll hack that broke the internet. If you've been wondering why the internet's broken, that's why. It's because of this cinnamon roll hack.
Do you want me to wash the Pyrex?
Not a bad idea to rinse it out.
There's glue on it, so.
Alright, well, the kind of glue they put on this is that peel away glue.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that. Now, the lady actually says before you put in your cinnamon rolls to butter the Pyrex thing.
Luckily we have butter.
We do. And I appreciate it. One of the reasons why I like this hack is it specifically said don't use spray or something. Use butter. So okay, I will butter the pan. Rachel, could you be a lamb and bring the trash can over here?
Sure.
I can just throw things away so much more easily. Thanks, that's good.
My name literally means lamb.
Does it? Rachel means lamb?
In Hebrew.
Well, I want you to know that at no point have I ever considered you to be a gamey meat.
Thanks. You know what? I'm gonna film you from here.
Sure. Oh, I can turn on some more lights around here too. There.
Great.
We got a little bit more light in the mix. We got some good buttering going on.
Yeah,
this
we
pan
really
here,
do. You're
you
really
know?
getting it.
Get it good and buttered. This extra butter you can just leave around in here because
Trouble, we just moved it for this moment because we're cooking.
now that I've buttered the pan,
Oh, it's gonna be cream cheese too.
we got the cream cheese icing ones instead of the regular ones.
Like Danish.
I've never opened one of these
Okay, so it's
before.
gonna pop, but just twist it.
Okay. Maybe I should have
Oh,
opened this
hold on.
before I buttered my
Hold on.
hand.
There's like there we go. You start here. You pop, press, and peel.
Pop, press, and peel, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you pop it like, yeah, you gotta twist it. It looks like that's what the pop is.
Well, I've been stymied here. So, I'm going to take a different approach. You motherfucker! Excuse my French. Just open already.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Why is this so difficult?
I don't know.
There we go. It popped finally. Alright. Now that we've got it popped, we've got some cinnamon rolls here. We're gonna
Yeah.
put those down like this. We'll put the cinnamon side up.
If there's not, this should be raw, I think.
Oh yeah, that's where we got two things up, because we need two things of them to fill this all the way up.
Can I snack up some cheese or feta or
Of course,
olives?
do what you want, darling. You make it sound like you have to ask permission around here to do things.
No, I know I don't really, but like, I don't know if I'm like spoiling my appetite by having a snack, but I'm so hungry looking at them.
That's fine if you spoil your appetite. What appetites are for.
Thanks. Ooh, maybe I'll have.
So that's the quick way to get this thing to pop, obviously. That's why I landed on the ground. Gotta throw that one in there. Okay. There. Well, when she
Hi,
used two
Casey
packages,
White.
when she used 2 packages of these, it filled up the whole thing. But when I use 2 packages, it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread them out a little bit more.
Cam and Kia's leaving Brittany alone. Hi,
Yeah,
Natalie.
I am definitely leaving Brittany alone today.
I'm glad that you, what's it called? Quantified that or
Clarify?
clarified? Yeah.
Well, it's because I make a decision every morning as to whether or not I'm gonna tease Brittany.
Oh, it's a decision you make in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Part of my spiritual journey.
What is it?
Yeah.
So what makes it part of your spiritual journey?
Well, the fact that it's a part of the daily spiritual routine.
But I guess that does.
The fact that it's concerned with matters of good and evil. All of these things. There are reasons why. Okay, now, that's not as much cinnamon roll as I expected because
I know.
when you look at it on the internet, you'll see that her thing is filled up all the way with cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Let's look at it to show you. So maybe I got the wrong size cinnamon rolls,
I don't think so.
but
They were all like basically the same size.
if you look here, she's got them all pushed in like that. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 3. I wonder if I can do 5 rows of 3. Hers just look a little different than mine. Alright, well, let's try doing 5 rows of 3. I, of course, dropped one on the floor, so I have 1 fewer cinnamon roll than I should. Alright, so there we have it, actually. Even though I have 1 fewer than I should have, I got 5 rows of 3. I'm going to try to push those down and make them a little flatter. Make them squish in closer together a bit. There, pretty good. Now we need to do the next step. Let's go look at exactly how much cream she puts on it. And we'll try to put the same equivalent amount of cream on it. Okay. Here's the cream. Yeah. She did a nice solid layer across each row of cinnamon rolls. That much. Okay, good. So, and then she goes around the sides too, I guess. Goes around
I
the
think
sides.
this is the whole thing.
And goes across the whole thing a little bit more. Alright, that much. So we're going to put that much heavy cream on. Now, we have the rest of this old one that we had for coffee. I'm going to start with this one. See if we get a nice good view here for you.
Elaine asked, do you think Brittany is a cinnamon roll?
Do I think Brittany's a cinnamon roll? No, I'm pretty sure she's not. Now this seems heavier than the whipping cream. So maybe I should have gotten specifically whipping cream.
Yeah.
That seems like it's already filled in the right amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just this one. I don't think it needs more cream than that.
No.
So,
That boy Klaus says, copyright, watch out.
Oh, copyright watch out. Okay, well, yeah, okay. I don't think this lady is gonna bust my chops for using her hack here and linking to it on the channel. But I'm also not using any of the audio. So okay, she's melted a cup of butter, and then she puts, is it 1 cup of brown sugar? Let's see. What minute are we on? 3:02. Alright, so a cup, yeah. No, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Okay. So 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And we need to melt a stick of butter. We're going to melt a stick of butter with our melting bones. So, in order to do this, I'm actually going to, I know. I have to dirty a bowl or something anyway, so I'm going to use this little pot here. And I'm going to open up this butter, taking off all of this little paper here, and put that in there.
What's the title of the person that, like, stenographer in courtroom that, like,
Stenographer, yeah.
Ruben are stenographing right now.
Is he?
Yeah, the ingredients. He
Oh.
said 3/4 cup.
Cool, that's good. I'm glad he's stenographering. Okay, so now we're going to melt this butter here. We're going to get out our brown sugar that we just got. And I asked Rachel in the store, should we get dark brown sugar or light brown sugar? And because she's racist, she said light brown sugar. So that's what we got.
No, mommy's not racist.
I'm not sure why Rachel said light brown sugar over dark brown sugar. Do you have an explanation for that?
It's the one I'm most used to.
I see. I was assuming you thought maybe there was too much molasses in dark brown sugar.
If that is the case, I wouldn't mind that. I've just never had it before, so I instantly went to the thing that I've used in the past with my mom for, like, cookies and stuff.
Well, the thing is, I don't remember there ever being a difference between dark and brown. I just remember there being regular brown sugar.
Yeah, me too.
Since when do they have light and dark brown sugar?
I don't know.
Is this a Mandela effect thing? Oops, I'm splishing.
It kind of is.
I'm splishing. Because as I recall, it was just always one brown sugar.
Yeah, me too.
It was brown sugar.
Brown sugar, yeah.
There wasn't any choice
I
between
know, I
light
didn't
and
know.
dark.
There didn't used to be choices for brown sugar.
Obviously, the raciarchy, which is like the patriarchy for race, is doing stuff.
Ruben R says she's just not used to dark sugar.
Okay. As you see, we are melting this butter with our melting fingers. And I'm keeping it off of the direct flame to kind of prevent it from boiling too much, you know. I want melted butter, not boiled butter. What do I look like? Some kind of butter boiler? I don't think so. So we're just letting that melt. We're just taking our time. We're just making our way in the world today, which takes everything we've got. So we're just gonna melt away. You can melt away day all day if you want to. Alright, melt away, melt away. Wonderful times. Now we're done with the melt away. We can put this back down on here with no flame. And now what we're going to do is get 3/4 of a cup of this brown sugar. Light brown sugar. Alright. So, currently there's a certain way to open this.
There's like usually a thing that you push in. Oh, interesting. They have it so that you can like roll up and like.
Oh, I see. This is the sticky part
Yeah.
you use to roll it up.
Yeah. Because you have to keep
And what I will do,
brown sugar like tightly closed.
good to know. Good to know. Got to keep brown sugar tightly closed. Why do you suppose that is?
It gets hard when when air gets in. So it's like really difficult to scoop out.
I see. Okay.
I know because I used to be like, oh whatever, it's just sugar. But no, it really does make a difference.
Do you think that is 3/4 of a cup pushed down, or is this 3/4 of a cup fluffy?
Fluffy.
Okay.
Maybe pushed down. I'm not sure how what, because it's not like white sugar where it's naturally fluffy. It's kind of like packed in.
Right. I'm gonna call that 1/2 cup.
Yeah.
Now we need another 1/4 cup. Alright, there's another 1/4 cup. Now, close it up like that.
Nicely done.
Put it back in here like so with our pudding hands. Okay. Now, what we're going to need next is put some cinnamon in. And, thank you, darling. The secret ingredient, she says, is salt. Yeah, put some salt in too. Alright. Now we're going to stir that around. I'll need a stirrer of some sort. I'm going to use this spoon right here. And then we're going to just stir this up.
Mmm.
I'm going to put a little fire under it to make it a little less viscous. So that it's easier to pour out.
Ruben RS, is for brown sugar to be picking up moisture from the air.
That sounds more FE than FI. Okay. This is going to be a lot easier to pour now, you can see. It's a lot more liquidy. And we have a little heat on it. Put too much heat on it, you'll end up making caramel, I guess. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to pour this hot and delicious goo. Per me. You guys can't see. That's just not fair. Okay. We'll just wiggle that around a bit. Wiggle and schmiggle. Wiggle and piggle. There we go. A diggly diggle. Now, the next thing to do, I don't think you cover this. Let me double check. I think you just put it in the oven. Well, you're supposed to preheat it probably. We don't need to preheat the oven. I think you're supposed to put it in there for 45 minutes. $3.50 for, I don't know if she says 4 to 5 minutes or 45 minutes. It must be 45 minutes, right? It wouldn't be 4 to 5 minutes. The transcript says 4 to 5 minutes. I hear 4 to 5 minutes, but it must be 45 minutes, I would guess. $3.50 at 45 for 45 minutes. Let me look at this package and see how long it says to cook it for. Well, it says 13 to 17 minutes. So I'm going to assume she says 45 minutes? It seems like an awfully long time for it to cook, but...
Ours are smaller, too.
Well, let's see if there are any comments that provide us further information about how long to cook this for. Where is the mouse? What did I do with the mouse? Where did I put the mouse?
No, but really, where did you put the mouse?
There it is. Conveniently located by the oven.
Wait for my coffee.
All right.
I would use what time says on the cans.
See if any of these say the amount of time. Okay, here. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. This should get a lot of thumbs up. I'm going to thumbs up it for sure. I swear I heard her say to bake it for 4 to 5 minutes. I did bake it for 45 minutes after listening a couple times, and it came out delicious. So, okay, 45 minutes, Rachel.
45 minutes?
Look at this comment
Okay.
right here.
Okay. Or 4 to 5 minutes. Okay.
No. He said, just like me, I heard her say bake it 4 to 5 minutes. After listening a couple times, I did bake it for 45 minutes, and they came out delicious.
Okay.
So we're going to go
45
45 minutes. Maybe we'll go 40 because ours are a little smaller. That seems not unreasonable.
What is the name of this? I'm going to link it. Because I took a picture of you making.
It's called the cinnamon roll hack that broke the internet. This cinnamon roll hack broke the internet.
Okay, thank
That's what
you.
it's called.
This cinnamon hack broke the internet.
Smooth Caramel was the song of Michael Jackson, right? I'm not sure. Kevin says, "Joke's on you, Elaine. I can't write or speak English. In fact, I have no fingers." Joke really is on you, Elaine. The joke really is on you. There's Madeira, molasses, de Moria, brown cane. It's like weed strains with sugar strains, I guess. Eric is no butter boiler. No, he takes his time. Rachel did say he was clarifying things earlier. Didn't know she meant butter. You just one-liner after one-liner, Kevin. Picks up moisture from the air. That's how I pick up my moisture, too. The hob is still on. The hoob is on. What's the hoob? Thank God. Them sweet little hogs from the hedge. What's the temp difference? Maybe she cooks low and slow to melt all sugars. 350. 350 for 45 minutes is what she says. Did you trademark the sentence, "This Kevin is a funny dude"? Emily and Jeff Woodward. My name is Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. You must be the Jeff half of Emily and Jeff Woodward. I'm the Eric half of Eric and Rachel Strauss. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. Oh, I see. Yeah, I did leave a burner on for a moment or two there. I have hence turned it off. I've since turned it off, I should say. All right, we've got 330 left on the preheat. Then these bad boys right here, these bad boys over here that I'm about to show you, those ones, are going to go directly into this bad boy right here called the oven. You see, we've got a pretty, like, mid oven, right? We don't have all those fancy chef's burners and so forth that you get in a contemporary new oven. But I'm happy with our stove. I'm happy with it. And I think you should be happy with it too. And if you're not happy with it, then I'm a little bit angry at you. Because I get angry easily. I will fly into a rage over literally nothing at a moment's notice. Are they bad because they've been sinning, man, but in a Jamaican accent? Are we talking about bombaclats?
Am I a bumbleclap?
No, darling. You're not a bombaclat. You're not a skibbity bombaclat.
Thanks.
Yes, in a Croatian accent. Good job, Elaine. I like you clarifying that that's to be read in a Croatian accent. You know what I think I'm going to do? I don't know. Maybe call me crazy. Call me wild, if you want. Call me Wild Bill Hiccup, if you want. Even though that wasn't his name. I'm going to move the bottom. Yeah. Up one so we have a truly middle rack. Now when I put them in, I'm going to put them in on the middle rack. Because middle rack cooking is the best there is. Middle rack cooking is where it's at.
I really like that your legs are free right now.
My legs, yeah.
That's weird. Not wearing modesty pants.
I'm wearing some David Strauss shorts from 1986 or whenever he bought them, you know. They're looking
Oh my
pretty
gosh,
sharp.
you're almost as old as I am.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Can't you see me in 1986? Running like this? Yeah. We can all see that and know it's truth. All right, you skibbity cinnamon claps. You're going directly into the oven now, and then we're going outside for a help too. Let me make sure she doesn't cover that with anything. Just to be sure that she doesn't have it covered with aluminum foil or something. Because that could make a big difference. You might think, well, how much of a difference is that going to make? Oh, could make a big difference. Elaine, if you're not careful, I'm going to delete all of your personal data. And then what are you going to do? Then you're not even going to be you anymore. You're just going to be what? Oh, wait. She does put aluminum foil over it. So that means I'm going to have to put aluminum foil over it. All right, let me get some aluminum foil. My bad. Come on out of there, you. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Good thing I checked. And like I said, it might not seem like it would make much of a difference whether or not you have aluminum foil on it, but It can make a big difference. It could be the difference between dry, overcooked cinnamon rolls and correctly done ones. So I was smart. I double checked. Now I get to enjoy the rewards of knowing that they're properly aluminum foiled.
I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, Darlene.
You're welcome.
What a gorgeous day it is out today.
It is.
I think that we should go stand over here for a change. There. Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
Now, I'm going to have a health tube just off camera.
Aline, that's so unfair. I also do pop punk rock idyllic, but nobody books me for that. They really should book you for that. That's niche.
Good point. It's nichey like Sunday morning.
The problem of having too many pockets.
Yeah. Here we go. I knew I had one match somewhere. Alright, so what I'm going to do is have a health tube, but not on
Me
camera.
too.
Just. This is very American Gothic, huh?
It is. I was thinking the same thing.
Let's see if we can get it even more American Gothic. Right? How American Gothic is this? Anywho, I'll move it back over this way a bit. I am from France. Where do you live? We live in California.
Some media said that California was established in year of the dog.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes it a dog-like state?
Mm-hmm.
I see. There goes a guy on a little thing with a scooper.
California, France, and France.
And France. Yeah, but mostly France.
Mostly France. Rubenar, did we show you that? What was it? What's his name? Hughauser.
Baghdad Cafe.
Yeah, did we show you that?
Did we watch that with you? I don't remember if we did or not. If we didn't, you should check it out.
Yeah.
It's the witching hour for them. For whom? Witches?
For you, it's night.
We're starting to get little bugs. Oh boy. Just what we want. Get away.
Yeah, get away from him. I don't want little bugs. No, I don't want little bugs because they are annoying.
That one would happen to be a bee.
Oh shit. I definitely don't want a bee can like stain flowers and do stuff for the environment. I don't really want it to come over by me either.
Do you want to visit France one day? I've never been to France,
I've never
actually.
been to France either.
That doesn't answer the question. I don't. It's not on the top of my list of places to go, but
That's fine. I have bad astrology with it.
Rachel's got bad astrology with France. My first place in Europe that I want to go is actually Norway to visit Susie and
Oslo,
Abraham.
that would be nice. I think I have bad astrology with that too, but I don't care. It's not as bad as France. France, it depicts like a lonely, sad, lonely, introspective time. I don't want that. I could see France giving that to me.
Yeah, well, one thing that you got to go to France for if you want to see it is the Eiffel Tower. You can't find that anyplace else,
No, you
except in
can't.
Vegas, maybe.
Yeah, maybe in Vegas.
I'm not sure if they have an Eiffel Tower there or not, but they might.
They might.
My parents spent a lot of time in France. They were married, I believe, in Verdun, France, and they were quite fond of France and French stuff. Is that a bee's nest on the tip of the house? No, it's a decoration, actually. See? It's a squirrely squoo. It's a decorative squirrely squoo. Alright. Let's return back inside. Figure out a little bit of ways to kill a little bit of time. And before we know it, we're going to have hot, delicious cinnamon rolls. The kind that tastes a little bit like heaven and a little bit like purgatory.
I really admire your SI.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Well, I just, that recipe was like auto-playing on my phone. And I was like, this is looking pretty good. I like the fact that she's using heavy cream. That was what hooked me initially. In fact, she was using whipping cream. I should have used whipping cream.
I didn't know that there was a difference.
I
I was gonna say something.
I didn't really think there was a difference, but looking at how it pours,
Yeah,
there's
it's
definitely a difference. So we'll have to see how it works with just regular heavy cream that's not whipping cream. We'll have to see how much that impacts our results. Are we going to get, say, 14% less deliciousness? We'll have to try this again with proper whipping cream before we'll be able to determine the answer to that question. Okay, now it's time to get the mouse. Put the keys over here. Get the mouse. Here we go. I've got pants from 1986 and I'm ready to go. I look you channel MINFJ like you so funny. Well, thanks, Riri. You want to go to Italy? I've been to Italy. It's expensive. They're a little snobby. They should make a replica of the Eiffel Tower that's bigger than the original. Tell us that's your granddaughter. That's my wife, Chicken Fingers, okay?
Granddaughter.
I mean, believe it or not, my wife is 39 years young.
Thank you.
I know she looks younger than that. Well, then you should talk to your parents about that, Jeff Woodward, or perhaps your wife. I don't know. Somebody comes in, their first introduction to the channel, they inform us that, quote, I don't have a left ball. I'm from Russia. This is a real story. My bear bit my left ball. I had an operation and they removed it. Is that always how you introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Pena, and I don't have a left ball, but I want you to know that my right ball is compensated by growing twice as large. I'm 38 and it's quite unfair that she looks like that. Well, it's not unfair for me. I think it's wonderful.
Thanks.
Yeah, he kept the bear, of course. They had an unbreakable bond. They had achieved a level of intimacy that he's never achieved with any woman.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
Did they trauma bond?
I think so. Yeah, I think they trauma bonded. It sounds like this bear might be a bit of a narcissist. Yeah, I'm 52 and she's 39. So, that's a reasonably large age gap, but not that big of an age gap. And sometimes age gap relationships turn out just fine. Like, Abraham was quite young when Susie and he started dating. They ended up getting married. He lives in Norway and is a fish farmer now. How crazy is that? My former assistant coach at Autonomy Debate met Susie on TWFP. They had a long-term relationship for years. And they finally got married, and he lives in Norway now and works as a fish farmer. How crazy, right? How crazy is that? And Susie is the manager of a pet store.
Aww.
Which is appropriate because she's really into cats. Today you ain't playing music. Well, we could play a little music. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, sure.
On Tuesday, I plan to go play the open mic. I'd like for Rachel to maybe sing with me if she feels up to it.
Yeah.
And no, it's even deeper black magic, Kevin, to continue to reside with the bear who biteth thine bollock. Well, I agree with your condemnations of Putin's actions, and I don't think that every Russian is bad or anything like that, so you don't got to worry about that. I see the problem as being Putin, not Russia.
That's another great question, Elaine. I'm going to give you a wonder point for that. Do you think that he's the one that sent the bear?
That is a great question. You earned that wonder point, Elaine. Do you think Putin sent the bear to bite your nut? Did he say, your left nut had a primarily Russian population living there, and so it was fine for him to annex it? Did he name your left nut Luhansk? James Day, didn't I time you out yesterday for your nonsensical chatter about sodomy? I believe I did. Thanks. That's called being informed about the early events preceding the annexation of Crimea. Yeah, this is a family-friendly channel, James Day. All references to sexual intercourse must be specifically to missionary sex. May I ask what you get out of these sort of charts? Just curious. What sort of charts are you talking about? I don't know what kind of charts you're talking about. Talking about. I'm making cinnamon rolls, and that's not a chart like a lot. A chart like a lot. What do I get out of these chats? Well, I get to answer questions like that. You know?
I'm not a bit shy. Not now. I mean, I guess sometimes I am. I don't know. What would you say? Am I shy?
No, you're not shy. You're just quiet. The difference between shy and quiet. When Rachel has stuff to say, she'll say it. You know.
Yeah. I like to give people compliments when I can. And also, like, I'll talk if prompted. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you're not wrong, Kevin, but we're kind of used to it.
What did he say?
It's a bit of a creepy request, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You're not
we
wrong.
are used to it.
You're not wrong, but we're used to it.
You're not wrong, but we're used to it. You picked up your bear from the street? We got trouble from our backyard.
Yeah, trouble is a street cat too.
Mhm.
Well, I don't like the idea of caging anything myself, but I doubt he wants to live in a cage.
I wouldn't want to live in a cage.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. What's on this plate?
Kind of looks like broccoli.
Kind of looks like broccoli. Could be parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme all mixed together. Could be that, you know. It's a mix of different things, Ronnie. Is it a sin to have that type of sex if you're married? I don't know if it's a sin or not, but I know it's not age appropriate. And we're a very family friendly channel.
Ah, that sounds like a tough time. Ah.
You lived at your house at first, huh? Then you got too big? Well, I guess if you rescue an orphan bear, you do the best you can with it. We do have bears around here. I believe, though I cannot say for certain, that I even had a kind of a face-to-face encounter with one night when I was outside. It was very dark. I couldn't see what was going on, but I heard this noise over there. I was smoking a cigarette. I went out, walked over there, and then I heard like this big shifting of weight, and I was like, "Oh shit! I think there's a bear like right in front of me." So I turned
That's
around,
so scary.
went back into the garage, got a flashlight. By the time I came out, it was gone, but you could clearly see where all the plants had been pushed down by a big thing. All right, good night, Ronnie. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, I think that name is pronounced Goldilocks. Goldilocks and the one ball.
Goldilocks and the one ball.
The thing is, what happened was Goldilocks' bear, first he tried eating a tennis ball, but that was too big. Then he tried eating a marble, but that was too small. So finally, he said, I'm going to eat Goldilocks' left nut, and that was just right. Good night, Megan. Good night and good luck.
Megan.
We wish you all the best in all of your Meganry, wherever you Megan go. Meghan. See, you're not Meghan. You're Meg-Ann. Some people are Meghan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they spell it a couple of different ways.
Like Meghan Markle, I think, spells it Meghan.
Meghan. You don't need the H. Megan here can attest to that.
I wouldn't spell it with an H.
She doesn't need no damn H.
I'm just confirming what I said. I have to restart my phone again.
Megan, would you say that Megans with an H are lesser Megans? Is that what you refer to them as? Lesser Megans, or do you refer to them simply as Meghans?
Yeah, Megan is Meghan. I'm glad she doesn't use her first name Rachel because she gives Rachel a bad name.
That's a terrible joke, Kevin. Joke's on the bear. His boss said you owe me 1 ruble, not 1 nuble. Terrible joke. Absolutely terrible.
Bear, Paul's agreed.
Mom died when she was trying to type the H. You mean immediately after childbirth, she was writing M-E-G, dying too much to write H-A-N. Now listen here, chicken fingers.
I like a good dad joke.
Sure, let's hear a dad joke. I'm gonna trust that lady. She said 45 minutes. I'm gonna give him 45
I said
minutes.
45 minutes, yeah.
What a waste of space. Well, that guy, if you think you're a waste of space, then don't type things, you know. I don't want you to waste space.
I love you so much. You're so cute.
Your nose is a pretty good timer for baked goods. You'll smell when they're good. Plus, we had the timer saga. Yeah. You know what I meant. You meant that I'm a waste of space, yes. I think it's shocking that you've concluded that upon being here for 5 seconds or whatever, but I guess that's just how you roll. To me, that makes you kind of a nasty and unpleasant person, but obviously you're fine with that, so.
I like your shorts.
Thanks, I got them yanked up high.
Ooh, they're high rise.
Yeah, they are. They're straight up 1986 shorts. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. That is a dad joke. Good job, Travis. All right. Outside we go for a health tube. That guy, I hope you're not still here, because if I'm a waste of space, then being here is clearly a waste of time. If you are still here, I'm sorry to be contributing to this abject waste of your life. 1986 was a good year. Oh, removed. Not sure where he was going with that. I think he was probably going with 1986, which is which would understand why it said 1986.
I would have been a year old.
Yeah, Rachel was a year old in 1986. I was 15, 14 or 15, depending on what time of year it was in 1986.
Yeah, so like technically I probably was around shorts like that.
But you probably don't remember them.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, aloe plant.
Yeah, olive plant outside at the advice of somebody said it looked a little pale.
Oh, and that's good. We gotta get dirt for it. Right?
Yeah, we need to get potting soil.
Where can we get potting soil?
At the
Nursery?
nursery or probably at Ace. They probably have some soil.
Okay. Where's
So
that noise coming from? Oh, joy, I'm doing the laundry.
it's the dryer shooting out air.
Oh.
Anyway, this is called Talk to the Plant, Not to the Face. Expo 86 in Vancouver was a great year, 1986. I don't have a lot of specific memories to 1986, but 89 I graduated high school, 88 I was junior, 87 a sophomore, 86 was my 9th grade year, which was my last year of middle school, because we had middle school 7, 8, 9. So I don't really remember a lot of my 9th grade year of middle school, frankly. I have more memories of (1985). Actually, 86. Oh, that part of year with 86 was end of 9th grade. So 85 was actually the end of my 8th grade year. 84 was the end of my 7th grade year, I guess. So guess what, Rachel?
You didn't land in New York when I was born? No.
I don't think so. I think I was actually in 84.
No.
I think so.
I still think you're my soulmate.
Oh, I still think you're my soulmate too. I applied a couple of different soulmate tests. They're like pregnancy tests, but you have to get them at a special spirit store.
Mm-hmm.
We tested positive each time, no matter which methodology I use.
Which methodologies did you use?
Well, one of them is we have to pee. Both of us have to pee on it. I secretly collected some of your pee to do that.
Okay.
One of them is we both have to touch the tips of our nose to it. I did that when you were sleeping one time. There's several different methodologies. One of them involves radioactive isotopes, so I don't really want to try that one. Seems a little dangerous.
I don't know what a radioactive isotope is, but it sounds scary.
Yeah. Well, they use them safely in medicine sometimes to like check to see if they'll be able to follow its progress along your body and check to see certain processes using that. But I just don't feel qualified.
This bee again.
Bees think I'm a flower because I'm so pretty.
Yeah, they do. I'd be scared if a bear growled at me.
No one's a waste of space if somebody thinks that they have problems going on or that they aren't willing to admit you guys are probably the coolest streamers I found on here. Well, there are such things as haters. That's true. But there are what I would call honest haters as well. I've encountered them throughout my life. People who just, right upon meeting me, just despise me for no clear reason.
What could be a piece of clothing that could cover balls?
Codpiece.
Codpiece covers balls too.
Oh yeah, that's the whole package.
It's the whole package. Okay, then we should definitely recommend that to him when he like lets his bear out.
Metal codpiece? Yeah.
Or some sort of cod piece to keep your balls safe. I mean,
Well, I mean, a bear's gonna bite through a cotton cod piece. Gonna bite right through it.
Would bite through a cotton cod piece.
You're gonna need one made of stainless steel.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, that person could be expressing a genuine, honest, typological hatred that's unlinked to anything specifically I've said or done, except they can just tell I'm the type they hate or whatever. But it could additionally be that they're a streamer who finds me intimidating or whatever. You know, could be anything. If you leave pubes under your pillow, the pube fairies braid them together if you're soulmates.
Oh my gosh!
I did not know that soulmate
Why
test
would you do
existed.
that?
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much for informing us of this. We'll have to try this one out. They could just be feeling sorry for themselves, trying to make themselves feel better by shitting on somebody else, possibly. I don't know. I'm not sure if that strategy would work or not. Just go in somewhere and say, "You're a waste of space," and then you disappear. Well, maybe. Nice backyard. I'm in a concrete jungle. I can appreciate that landscape. Well, thanks, Chicken Fingers. It's... No, we're not talking about you, Russia. Vladim. Ivan. I don't know what to call you. Vladim. I'm calling you Vladim. Strasby Vladim. We're not talking about you being a hater. We're talking about this guy who just came in very briefly to named that guy. Yeah, we're not talking about you, Vladim. I can't pronounce that name that you have there in Cyrillic. It just looks like A-H, other A, P-E, backwards N. I have no idea how to pronounce that. So I'm calling you Vladim. I've been to Russia, you know, Vladim. It's true. I visited Moscow. I've been to St. Petersburg. I had a good time there, you know. Drank a lot of vodka, ate a lot of pickled whatever. Could you sound it out for us in English, new Russian friend? His name is Andre. Oh, it's Andre, huh? Andre? Yeah, it was back in probably 94, 95, maybe 96. It was not that long after Glasnost. So, it was a weird time in Moscow, you know. But I really was impressed by, I was really impressed by the subways in Moscow. You can get anywhere in Moscow, or at the time you could, for very cheap on the subway. Oh, thanks. Cereal. Look at this. We got some cereal going on. We're going to have a real breakfast, because after this cereal, we're going to have some cinnamon rolls as well.
Hi, Wisdom's mom.
We got an excellent deal on these frosted shredded mini wheats. Just $3.99 for a super big box of them. We got 2 boxes of them. I don't know why they were on sale for so cheap. It was $5 off. It's not breakfast time. We're just having cereal. It's actually 3 in the afternoon. You know, I find it hard to believe there are just 2 people watching now, and there are more than 2 people actively chatting.
There you go.
No one's sensitive, Travis. As long as it's not explicitly awful, you're fine. Another terrible joke, Kevin. Thank you for that one. So, well, it does say 7 now. It did say 2 a second ago. Moscow has been developing a lot lately. I have been to Europe many times. I can say Moscow looks very beautiful in appearance now. Well, you know, I also, as I said, visited St. Petersburg. I went to the Hermitage Museum, which was just huge.
Did you get lost in it?
I didn't get lost. I couldn't begin to see it all, you know. Look, going to a museum, looking at art and stuff is a tiring endeavor. Our drug dealer gave me some shoes today. I don't know what he likes them with, but I've been tripping all day.
That is a dad joke.
He laces them with. You're really having trouble with the voice to text today. The drug dealer gave me some shoes today. I don't know what he laces them with, but I've been tripping all day. Fourth time's a charm. Get rid of the today from the first part, right? Well, you're actually from St. Petersburg. Maybe you've been to the Hermitage.
I can't believe you didn't touch down when I was conceived.
And I'm sorry to report that as well.
Maybe you touched down when Ruben was conceived, even though I wasn't in New York.
No, he's the same age as you, isn't he? Or he's 1 year younger.
Oh yeah, he's same year as me. Oh yeah, there's no way that he would be your soulmate either. Or conceived, not like, or conceived at the same time that you touched down in New York.
Where in Europe did you want to move to? Like Portugal, Spain, Germany? This is too much cereal, Rachel.
Sorry.
It's okay. So we're just waiting on the cinnamon rolls. When they're done, give one of those a try. And we'll probably wrap up the stream, you know, and possibly watch a little TV. Could do some chores while I'm here, you know. Could do a little more vacuuming. Got a fair amount of vacuuming done this morning, but I didn't get any vacuuming done here in the living room. Let's go to Antarctica. Hey, old dummy, T-Gastrula. Yeah, I'm done actually with this. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say just dump it in this trash, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I must be retired. I am sort of retired. I've got various things going on. You know. I no longer do the job I used to do, which was debate coach. But I still got to do stuff, you know. Hey, God bless, guys. I hope you have a very good day. I hope you get lots of new subscribers. I hope your guys' day travels with lots of laughter. Well, thanks, Travis Arnold. That's very positive of you. I appreciate your positivity. We try to be positive as well. Although sometimes we're super negative. Bum, 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 bum. We're like, no, all the time. That's how you be super negative. Like an interesting guy. All right, what do you think? Should we do a little vacuuming before we go outside? Should we accomplish a little something while we're here? Let's do it. For those who weren't here earlier when I began the vacuuming process, I will tell you. Okay, I won't forget you, chicken fingers. Thank you for saying I seem like an interesting guy. I may actually even be one, but we don't know yet. I have at my house, I'm bragging now. Hi, Hugh Jars. Wonderful to see you as well. A whole house vacuum. That's what we have here at our house. You just plug the tube directly into the wall like that. Like I just did. Maybe if you want, you attach this attachment. You don't have to, obviously. Push the button here. And all of a sudden you're vacuuming. Look at me go. Well, thanks, Andre. Oh, yeah. That's good vacuum right there. You can just hear the little things being sucked up. That's some high quality vacuuming. That's the kind of vacuuming that can win you the vacuuming Nobel Prize. Now, as I vacuum, obviously, I've got to periodically throw things away that I don't deem appropriate to be vacuumed. Things like this. I don't deem this twist tie appropriate to be vacuumed. Now I'm vacuuming. Over here. With all the spirit of vacuum on. Night of vacuuming. Paladin of the vacuum.
It says end on there.
Oh, does it? Did it do?
Yeah, it's icky.
Okay, you want to look at it? Alright, well. Let me cut down a bit. Okay, we're going to put that vacuum down for a second because it looks like our cinnamon rolls are done.
It's boiling in there.
Wow. Look at that.
Nicely done, sir.
Looking pretty good. Now we're not quite done all the way. So I gotta put these icings on it. Let me wash my hands. Ooh, that's some hot water.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough, that's one of them. Now,
Here's two.
here's the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. We are meowing with our mews.
Yeah.
And we're going to try one of these fresh and hot right from the muggity. Let's get, I'm going to wash this off. So Rachel's going to grab a couple of paper plates, which she's doing right now. Now this is clean. And we are going to try the flavors of deliciousness within our heart. One for you. One for me. I'll put that there. Hee hee hee. Alright, so we're just going to try one of these to start out with here. Rachel's got hers, I've got mine. It seems like kind of a fork thing more than a finger thing. Let's go try it out. I believe we both have, it looks like, some coffee to go with this, which is excellent.
Yeah.
Well, this is cream cheese icing, actually. Alright, let's give it a try. Let's see if this really did break the internet. OMG.
Mm-hmm.
All I can realistically say about this is OMG.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. So good. Yes,
So
we
good.
did. We did make them Chris Shadow.
They're on the community tab, Chris Cheapin. If you want the recipe.
Yeah, and chicken fingers, if you go to the community tab of Talking to Fan People, you'll see a link to the recipe we used. Mmm.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. Oh no.
Wow. Those are phenomenal.
I didn't even say better than Cinnabon.
Yeah, those are absolutely phenomenal. Wow. That is a little taste of heaven.
What a good hack.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, yeah, I'm sure you're not wrong, Carlos Paeva. Eating is for animals, but it's for people too. People of all ages can all enjoy eating. Okay, so I'm going to have one more health tube, then I'm going to wrap this up. I think maybe, well, I could do a little more vacuuming before I wrap this up. So let's go have a health tube. Let's do a little more vacuuming. And then we'll wrap this up. It's like I'm already feeling a little bit of what you might call Adderall anticipation syndrome. Even though I'm not getting it till tomorrow. Definitely a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We're supposed to get rain tonight, but I'm not seeing the kind of incoming clouds I would expect to see if we were going to get the serious rain that we reportedly are. You know, forecasts are always changing. Weather's fickle, like a woman. You know, one of the earliest Mandela effect examples I can think of that's pre-Mandela effect by a long time is there's a quote in a Shakespeare play that a lot of people think it, well, there's a quote that a lot of people think is a Shakespeare quote, "Vanity, thy name is woman." But really, the actual quote is, "Frailty, thy name is woman." This is something I remember my mom talking about way back in the day when I was probably in high school or whatever. I wonder if people still think that the quote is, "Vanity, thy name is woman." I should make a short called Shakespeare Mandela Effect. Perhaps you remember the quote, "Vanity, thy name is woman," famously attributed to Shakespeare. In reality, the quote is, "Frailty, thy name is woman." Maybe I get millions of views. Who knows? One never knows without actually knowing. Unless you're Knowledge Noster, the most knowing knower of No Town, then I'm not he. I'm no more he than A is B. Alright, well, we've enjoyed some cinnamon roll Rizz, and I gotta say there was a lot of Rizz in those rolls. But I feel like before we call this a stream and move on to what I will acknowledge is my plan of, Rachel is in on the plan as well. I will acknowledge this. Plan to have Brexual intercourse. Now, of course, after Brexual intercourse, it's not unlikely that I'll want to take a nap. So if I'm going to get any chore type things done here, now is a good time. All right. Let's get vacuuming. That's the title of this stream now. You can retitle it in your brain. obviously plenty of little things to be vacuumed. I can hear them getting vacuumed up. It's been a while since I've given the living room a nice thorough vacuuming. Which of course is the best kind of vacuuming.
Can I put this in the table?
You want me to vacuum?
Yeah.
Sure.
Song about my man on his knees vacuuming.
The main reason I'm on my knees is these are maximally immodesty things.
Yes.
I'm trying not to get too immodest around here.
Oh, that's good.
I don't even have any bun huggers on underneath. They've got boxers, so there's very little protection against something flopping out, you know.
I definitely don't want you making this psychom, son.
Right. Make an appearance. Trying to keep that pulse on the family friendly after all.
LOL, I totally am. Check out my bag.
These are my dad's 80s pants. Back in the day, that was just normal. You just see a little sack throughout the day, you know?
It was normal. It's so true.
Maybe vacuum that up, so
What did you vacuum
I'll
up?
match. It's okay.
Oh.
I don't like these vacuum sticks because we don't get lodged sideways, you know? Not a big deal. So obviously right here in front of our chairs, it is the dirtiest spot of all. dirt. Okay. I declare that enough vacuuming for now. So, yeah, I didn't do a perfect job of vacuuming or anything, but
It looks good. I can
better
tell
than
the
it
difference.
was. Yeah, it's better than it was. Now let's put this back where it goes in the vacuuming closet. Okay. That goes back in the vacuum closet. And well, it's because it's a whole house vacuum, Kevin. So there are 3 holes in the walls, 1 upstairs, 2 downstairs, that allow you to vacuum every spot of the house using that one tube. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you all for being here, helping me get chores accomplished. Goodbye from both me and Rachel, and see you later.